Hi there! Those of you who are visiting Gujarat, do visit the Little Rann of Kutch. Little Rann of Kutch is at a distance of 166 kilometers from Ahmedabad, and by road it takes about 4 hours drive. It covers an area of 4,954 kilometers. It's been declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Center and a Kutch Biosphere Reserve. We opted for a early morning safari and the air was really cold. We reached the sanctuary in time to see the spectacular sunrise. This white salt desert is also a birder's paradise and also the only place in the world to have the Asiatic Wild Asses in wild. The scientific name of the Indian wild ass is Icus himinoonus khar. Locally, they are referred to as khar or godkar. Wild Ass Sanctuary was established in 1973 at a time when the population of wild asses were rapidly declining. Population of wild asses declined as they were afflicted with certain diseases and also due to increased salt pan activities. IUCN has classified them as endangered species. Usually, you need a 4-wheel drive to go through the sanctuary, and the driver acts also as a naturalist and a guide. Most of the resorts catering to tourists also arrange for a 4-wheel drive with a trained guide. It's better to book your accommodation in the nearby village of Dasada or any other village or resort which is close by. The permits to enter the sanctuary can be obtained either from the forest department or at Rangadra and Bajana gates. You can also get the permits from the forest department of Janabad or Dasada. The Indian Wild Ass Sanctuary is open from morning 6 am to evening 6 pm. However, it's closed from 15 June to 15th October due to monsoon flooding. It's one of the most remarkable and unique landscapes of its kind in the entire world. The early morning safari was a great idea as we spotted several beautiful migratory birds, but it took us a long time to spot the wild asses. Asiatic wild ass belongs to the horse family. It is tall and has a dual color of chestnut brown and white. The Indian wild ass is capable of galloping at a top speed of 70 to 80 kilometers per hour. The Indian wild asses are herbivorous in nature and they graze mainly on the bunny grassland, fruits of plant and also the saline vegetation. The mating season of the wild asses is mainly in the rainy season. Usually, these herds are led by the stallions. During the breeding season, the stallion competes with the female wild ass, and once they form a pair, they leave the herd. They typically give birth to a single foal. The best birding season is from October to March, when large flocks of migratory birds descend into Little Rann of Kutch. Little Rann of Kutch also provides a passage for several migratory birds that flow in from Europe and Africa. We saw a group of green bee eaters huddling together to keep each other warm. During winter months, a large number of lesser flamingos and common cranes gather in the lakes. More than 350 species of birds are found in Little Rann of Kutch. Birds found here include steppe, imperial and short-toed eagles, houbara bustard, flamingos, pelicans, storks and cranes. Also, don't miss out on the well-camouflaged chestnut-bellied sandgrouse, desert wheatear, common cranes, Montagu harrier and the common kestrel. During the safari, unfortunately, we could neither spot the fox nor the short-eared owl. Apart from the wildlife, Little Rann of Kutch is also known for its salt pans. About 75% of India's salt is said to be generated from this area. Here, it's also very important to mention the salt producers of Rann. The Forest Department of Gujarat has officially acknowledged the role of Agariyas, the salt workers of the Little Rann of Kutch, in wildlife conservation, particularly of the wild ass that is predominantly found in the region. The Agariyas have traditionally been making salt from the underground brine in the Little Rann of Kutch. The sanctuary has 74 islands or elevated plateaus called beds, apart from the bunny grassland. During monsoons, most of this area gets submerged in water and the beds, which are essentially highlands, become a sanctuary for wildlife. Little Rann of Kutch is one of India's largest reserves with incredible diverse landscapes. This salt desert is an oasis for wildlife. The park is also home to chinkara, blackbuck, nilgai, wild boar, Indian wolf, jackals, hyena, fox, jungle cat and numerous smaller mammals. The Kutch Desert Safari is a fantastic wildlife experience with huge expanse of barren land, wide open spaces, scanty bushes and thorny trees. This makes it very easy to identify wildlife. It's worthwhile adding this sanctuary to your bucket list.